Hello, I'm going to do a little unboxing of the new Greenworks Pro 2700 PSI pressure washer. Did a lot of research using, of course, Obsessed Garage. He did a lot of really great research. Unfortunately, this was one of the models that came out after his, but he did do some other models. So this is the newer, more powerful one from Greenworks. I felt like being a guinea pig. Now, I'm not expecting it to put out anywhere near 2700 PSI. However, with different nozzles and such, we should be able to get pretty good flow and pretty good pressure as well. I'm mostly going to be using it for car washing and such, but as I do want to use it for a couple of other attachments, I figured that extra power would be helpful if it comes even anywhere close. I'm not expecting it to do 2700, but I will be testing. I'll do a follow-up video with pressure testing and also gallon per minute testing, as well as just some overall usage. So let's get started on this. Let's see. And it was on sale at Lowe's during the spring cleaning sale, so I did just pick it up at the price of $2.99. Usually its MSRP is $3.99, but they usually sell it at $3.49. So basically it's an extra $50 off. So I'm going to grab the phone here to get some other angles. Documentation. Stainless wand. This is your attachments for cables and hoses and such. Updated hose that they have. This one is a Uberflex by ProPulse. The main plate with the accessories attached to. This has our 4 factory nozzles. There is a turbo nozzle as well, but that's separate because it would stick out too far. We have the gun. There's your upper handle. More small accessories, turbo nozzle, looks like part of the holster for the gun. Now, it does appear they pre-install the wheels on this particular unit. Hopefully nothing is damaged. Did not go very far. It looks like the distribution center was in Pennsylvania, and I'm in New Jersey, so it only took, I believe, 1 or 2 days for shipping. Large power cable. I had purchased different gun, a smaller gun, as well as some different nozzles and such. Also a undercar broom to use with this unit. Now, I was kind of torn. So I was very tempted by a AR Blue model, not their consumer stuff, but their prosumer, the AR610. And that unit sells for about $640. Oh, sorry, $440. That was wrong. About $440. And that looked like a really nice unit. But there was a couple things I wasn't too keen on. I was looking at one by Vertex, distributed by Vertex. They make some really nice carts for it, and it looks like they upgrade the hose and a couple other things as well. They use some of their own nozzles, and the unit looked great. And that uses a triplex pump. This uses the axial pump. So there was definitely things about the AR Blue that seemed a lot more intriguing. And that was rated at 1350 PSI at 1.9 gallons per minute, I believe, which is pretty good. And it uses a triplex pump, and I believe it's one of the made in Italy units. So it would have really been a nice unit. But the problem was, it was a little too out of reach price-wise. Even this was a bit more than I initially wanted to go with. So that unit being about another $200 on top of this, plus I would need some additional accessories because AR Blue uses different sized connections. They use a 2215 and 2215, whereas Greenworks does use the standard M2214. So a lot of the other accessories I was buying already would work with this without needing to change anything. Now I did buy a bunch of disconnects and stuff like that, some dedicated hose. So we got a lot of different things to mess with. And again, in the next coming video, I will go over my add-ons and also my impressions of this unit. So I'm just gonna get this slapped together real quick, do a final overview, and that'll be that. And just a note, this unit does not have start-stop, or total stop as usually is called. This does run constantly, but it's supposed to maintain better pressure. You don't have that warm-up time like you did with their 2300 PSI model, and a couple of others, but the 2300 was the biggest culprit of those. So hopefully that works out good. Expecting this unit to be pretty quiet, I mean, as most electrics are, but if it runs constantly and it's pretty quiet, I'm really not going to be bent up about it. Plus, you can shut it off very easily. As far as the factory gun goes, it's the usual long handle guns that pretty much everything comes with. It seems like everyone prefers to go to a short gun and then use whatever selection of wands they would like. This does have your regular quick release on the front. Not here. This just twists on. The handle itself is pretty comfortable. They actually use a rubberized grip here, which feels pretty good. And the triggering itself is very easy. It does have the little lock, so you don't accidentally press it. I'm sure the user manual tells you to keep it like that all the time. I don't think I'll ever use it. Hose is made in USA. Everything else I'm sure is China. One thing I do like on this model is that this panel here is actually made of metal. Some of them, there's this whole piece is a big piece of green plastic. So this one is made of metal. The gun holder is plastic, but it's not really a problem. In fact, it kind of helps in it coming in and out. It is meant to kind of stretch in a way, and it locks kind of right in there. This side over here, hose holder is metal, and I actually like the inclusion of this bungee. Really comes in handy. Now I have an extension that I'm going to put on here. So this comes to 25 feet, but I bought a Greenworks 30-foot extension, and that's their green hose. That's their other better quality hose that they make. So I'm going to extend this onto there, so it gives me a little bit more working room. Give me a combined total of 55 feet. And that should be pretty good.